everybody. Welcome to another race of FSB Xfinity series, race 2 of season 52. And we're here at Kansas. I'm Adam Roberts. I'm in the booth by myself. This week again. Nick should be back next week. This will be me and Nick. But yeah, we're here at Kansas. We got about 5 minutes left to practice. And I was going to go over to see the points. We'll see if they're updated here. So yeah, last week we ran Texas Motor Speedway. Oh, let's see. Where are we? This is not what I wanted. I think this is showing all the races. We'll see. Yeah, Justin Bird won the race last week. I thought, oh, here we go. There we go. So yeah, it doesn't seem to be going to the right one, but it was a 90 lap race. Justin was able to pull it in, so he's got the points lead. Here is the standings. And actually, let's see. So Tony and Justin are tied right now. And then we have Sean with 3 points down. And then the other Sean was only 2 points behind that Sean. And then we have Craig, Jeff, James, TJ, Michael Greenwood, Will, and Sam and Greg. Yeah, so we've got we can jump over to the actual race here. See what's going on here. We got some practice here. So we got Matt and Shane practicing here at Kansas. We got about 2 minutes left before they start qualifying. Kansas is a pretty wide open track. You got a lot of lanes to run. You could run the top, you could run the bottom, you could run the middle. It's just about keeping your momentum in those corners, really. So we'll see what everyone's able to do here. There we go. Let's see. Just trying to get my tracker to work. It was working earlier. Now it seemed to have broke. My race tracker. There we go. But yeah, it looks like we got about 10 cars so far who've taken laps. Looks like Sean is the top. And, oh, looks like we're going to go to qualifying here. Well, let's see if we can watch some qualifying laps. Oh, there's Tony. We'll see. I imagine a lot of people are going to take a high line. Yeah. Looks like that high line is the preferred line. Oh, Shane gets in the wall a little bit coming down to 4. Still puts up a pretty good lap. You really try to cut it there on that dog leg. You really want to cut as much of the track as you can there. Like Sean. Let's get a. Ooh. Looks like your top 3 is going to be Sean, Justin, and Tony. Sean almost running at 31, almost with the 30.9, but 31.04. Justin Bird with the 31.1, 48, and Tony Brewer with the 31.31. Pretty nice laps there. Oh, looks like Matt Watkins is actually going to put up a lap to take over 3rd. That's going to do it for qualifying. So yeah, they'll have a little drivers meeting, and then we'll have a little bitty warm up. during this warm up, you'll want to, after the drivers' meeting, have a kind of start get where you're going to pit. Maybe do a couple, if you can, try to practice your pit if you haven't already. I think pit road it's a little tricky coming into here. It can be. Let's see, when is this race starting? So we're racing kind of late. The track temp looks like it's going to be about 84 degrees. I don't think it'll get dark, but it'll definitely be dusk when the race is over. We got 90 laps. And they're doing what, 30, 31 seconds, 32 seconds a lap. So if we can go caution free, this race could go pretty fast. I didn't talk with anybody to see what the fuel situation, how many laps they can go. At 60% fuel, I would think, you're gonna have at least 2 stops. So if you think about last week at Texas is a little. What is Texas? This is 1.5 miles. Texas is, I think, about the same, right? Another 1.5 miles. I don't really know. Texas Motor Speedway. I should know that. It's another 1.5 miles. So, but it's not as banked. So they probably about the same. I wonder if some guys will. What do we have them pit at? About lap 30. I think some guys came in at lap 29. So come in a little short at first, gain some track position. So we'll just see. Should be a good, exciting race. We got about 2 minutes left here until we will go green, or we'll grid. Let's see who's coming up here. See if anybody. We got one car on the grid. Oh yeah, Sean told me I need to refresh my paints. He said I had an old paint. I'm going to try to do that real fast. And why is my trading prints? Maybe that's why. Yes, I know. I tell you what, trading paint sometimes is just a pain sometimes. Alright, looks like it's downloading. Maybe it's... Files are all up to date, so we'll see. Yep. Let's hope it updated everything. We're going to grid.
What's the temperature? Temperature is now 82 degrees. Close to cloudy. That's the track temperature is.
Let's see here. I don't know, they all look the same to me. The cars, so... I don't know. I'll have to ask Sean why my trading paints looks different. All right, yeah. So here we go. We got 90 laps. Kansas. Let's see what's a good start here. Blimp cam. Seems a little zoomed out. Maybe 2. I don't know what's a good. Usually, there was a good like spectator cam, but I think the pace car's ready to pull off here.
Green flag, green
It's
flag.
green flag. And my spotter's on. All right, here we go. They fan out. Looks like they're only about 2 wide. We have Sean taking the lead. He takes the inside. They're just 2 wide behind Sean, it seems. We got Greg really taking the high line. Oh, it looks like he's in the wall back there. He's going to lose some momentum. But with 1 lap, looks like Sean's going to be out front in the high line. With Justin in second, Matt in third, and Shane in fourth. It seems everybody's kind of taking that high line. Well, there we go. We got Craig there low, below Sean. Looks like he's making a pass. Oh, looks like Sean might have hit the wall there. Maybe just kissed it a little bit. Doesn't look like there's any damage. I just barely touched it. Looks like he makes the pass. We got Tony in the filtertime.com. Chevy? I think that's a Chevy. Yeah, it's a Chevrolet. Looks like Craig is really working that bottom. Making it work. Trying to put a pass here on Tony. In the DVD-O-Rama car. Yeah, is he going to be able to squeeze? Oh, he can't make the move now. Let's see if he's got the momentum, though. And it looks like he's going to be able to make that pass. And there he goes. And he is really on the move. He is really making a move here. Looks like he's going to go try to get around Matt also. So when... What are we at here? This is lap 7. Craig is up 5-6 positions already. So he must have made a mistake in qualifying or something. He's on the move. Let's check up front. Looks like Justin is keeping up with Sean here, so they're both just riding that high line, keeping that momentum. Let's go on board with Justin here. Oh yeah, they're wheeling it. You can see him really cuts in this corner. Some might say he might be dirt tracking it just a little bit. See if we can go on board with Sean and see what he's doing. They seem to be about running the same kind of line. They're both dirt tracking it up on that high line. So I see it seems we have someone is a lap down Rick Castle. I wonder if he had to go into the pits or something happened to him. And it looks like also Shane was able to get around Craig. So I wonder what happened there. Okay, they're just kind of fighting there. Going back and forth. Let's see. Sam Young was kind of cruising in 8th. We got Pops in 9th. TJ in 10th. There's Rick. Yeah, he is a lap down, so I wonder if he sure what happened. Uh-oh. What did I do? We're 15 laps into this run. Well, here we go. We got to pass for the lead. We're trying. Justin and Sean fighting for it. Go. Oh, he's on the, he's ready. He's ready to pounce. Let's see. Is he going to try to force Sean into making a mistake here? Oh, man. They both were a little loose coming out of that corner. Now let's see if Justin, is he going to dive to the bottom? No, he stays right at the top side. Right with Sean. Let's see what he's going to do in this corner. Here's where Justin gets a really good run. He's going to go to the inside. See what he can make. See what he can do. Can he pull a slide job? Sean's going to have that momentum off that top. Justin can't pull alongside him. Oh. I don't know if Sean got into the wall there a little bit. Oh, he got a little loose. Justin leads that lap. Is it enough? And he gets around him. I think we might have someone in the pits. Oh. Yeah, Rick Castle has got some damage on the back end there and on the side. And the leaders are coming up to him. Oh. And Shane is not too far from them. Looks like he might have backed it into the wall. We might have to look later and see what happened to Rick. I imagine it was early since he was a lap down early. We still have Justin and Sean. Looks like Shane is 1.3 behind. Looks like he might be gaining a little bit. We're getting to where I think we might see some pitting here in the next 5 laps. So I think 2 segments. You pit about lap 30 and you pit about lap 60. I don't think you want to go much more than that on these tires. See if anybody's gonna maybe pit a lap early, maybe lap 29, to see if they can, pit a lap or 2 early, gain some time on the leaders, come out. You could do that. That did happen at last week at Texas. That's how a couple guys jumped out ahead, gained some track position. It looks like Craig is our first person to pit, lap 29. We'll see if you can. Gets off. Good pit stop. I think it should only get him about a lap and a half down. Oh, we got the leader coming in. Oh, we got them coming up on Rick here. I imagine everyone's going to come in the next lap. We got Sean Pops coming in. Justin stays out. He's not coming in just yet. Looks like he might be coming in here. Looks like oh yeah. Here comes Justin in. Matt Watkins locks it up and he hit the cone. I don't know if that'll be a penalty. I don't think so. We'll have to see. He gets a black flag. like Shane's coming in next. Come Shane in.
No worries. We good, man.
Well, there goes Sean around Justin. I think Sean should have the race lead. We'll see how this. But so it looks like Sean is gonna have about a 4-second gap over Justin. So Sean pitted right at lap 30. He's got about a 3.8 second gap. Tony, looks like Tony gained a position pitting when he did. Looks like Shane dropped a position pitting when he did. Looks like I think Craig came in 6th or 5th, so he's about the same. But the real thing is Sean with his he's got a big lead now. Now Justin's cutting into it a little bit. And we'll see pitting early. What that'll do. So I guess what we could do now is go and see what happened to Rick Castle while everybody just got their pit stops done. Let's see. What lap would that have been? I don't even know. So, when did this happen? Oh no. Ugh. You hate to see that damage before the race. That is not good. Here we got a so something must have happened to Matt. He must have had to. Well, Matt's a lap down. He qualified third, so he must have not had a very good pit stop. It looks like Justin, though, has cut the lead. He's 2.8 seconds from Sean. So, yeah, Sean did pit early, but you can see pitting early, like, you still like the tire integration, It's not the leader. There it is. Let's see how far back is. So yeah, he's not. He's about half a straightaway behind. And then Tony is right behind. So I think one thing these guys are going to have to do is probably, if they can't catch Sean before the next pit window and pass him, as soon as that pit window opens up, I think you have to take it. You have to do something to get in front of Sean. So I think, Justin stayed out a little longer. So as soon as his pit window opens up to where he can make it on fuel, he would probably pit because he can probably, I don't know when. I imagine Sean might have to wait till lap 60. But maybe Justin can come in a lap earlier. Take less fuel since he stayed out longer. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We're past halfway. We got Tony here. Tony getting a little racy here with Justin. He's going to go to the inside. See if he can make a move. He's there. Let's see if he can make the pass here. Let's see what Justin does. Is he going to fight him? Nope. Well, is Tony going to... Looks like he clears him. So now we see can they catch him in the next 5-6 laps? Get up to him. Pass him. You can really see in that corner, Tony really gets a run. You can see Sean has dropped to the bottom. Wonder if that's the... You stay at the top of 1 and 2. Tony's really getting a good run off of 1 and 2 on the bottom. That's where he's gaining. Riding here with Sean. Oh, whoa. He's really wheeling that thing. Looks like Tony's gonna try the top. See if maybe he can gain some momentum. Tony picked up some time on that one. He's right there. Tony's right there. Let's see what Tony can do. He comes to the bottom. Oh. They both go to the top. Oh, looks like Sean might have got a little loose. Tony goes to the bottom, pulls down beside him. He's right below him. Is he going to try to slide in front of him? Oh, looks like Sean went to the pits. Looks like Sean went to the pits. So did Greg. We'll see what Tony is going to do. I think you have to pit. You have to pit right now. Yep. Tony's coming in. And the lights are on. Was Justin? Looks like Justin also is pitting. Looks like Shane is also pitting. Yeah, I figured as soon as everybody would pit. This is gonna be the last pit stop. There's Sean coming. We'll see where he comes out, where everyone else comes out. He's at full speed. There's Tony right there. He's able to get right in front of Tony. Tony is right on his. He had a very good stop, Tony did. Now we're going to see what Tony and Justin can do. Can Tony catch him? So far, we've got a caution-free race. We're 64 laps in. So we got 26 left. Tell you what the difference of new tires looks like. Not a lot of dirt tracking when you got new tires as opposed to 28, 29 lap tires. You just kind of wheel it in there. Just go. Tony is coming. Oh, Sean got a little loose there. That corner. They're coming on pops here. He pulls to the high side. Let's see. Let's go through the field here. Of course, we got Sean here, and then Tony. Here's Rick, 10th spot, coming in for probably his final pit stop. Looks like he's got some of his damage fixed, which is good. We got Craig here running in 5th. Pretty solid night. There's TJ in 9th. But yeah, it looks like Tony has caught Sean. So these last 19 laps here. Oh, Sean is. So his car bottom him out, or did he touch the wall there? Oh, little fake out. I think Tony thought he was going to go low. Can Tony get there? We got 15 to go. He goes high. Trying to use some of that momentum. Tony's right there. Sean's going to go low with Tony. Oh. Shane here in 4th. We got Justin here. Running in 3rd. Oh. Here he goes. He's under him. What's he gonna do? Right in the inside. Shane's gonna take that top. They're neck and neck. So he takes the bottom. Is he gonna put a slide job? Is he gonna be able to clear him? Is he gonna be able to clear him? He clears him. 10 to go. Tony makes the pass. What can Sean do? Looks like Sean's gonna try the bottom. Tony can really just keep that thing right on the bottom. Sean's going to go back to the top here. Let's compare here. Oh yeah, Sean is really wheeling it. Being on the top. Goes to the bottom. Let's go to Tony here. See how he's running his line. Tony's just very smooth on that throttle, rolls off of it. Just kind of rolls through that center of that corner. Just lightly puts on the throttle. Not really fighting the wheel. You can just see the difference when you're on the top here. You can just hear it, the wheel, how he's turning it. You have Justin here, he's on the kind of running the bottom also. Coming down to the 5 left here. 4 left. Matt Watkins running in 7th. Pop's running in 8th. Sean in 6th here. Okay. Scared me. TJ Reese here running the ninth. We got Tony coming up here with the 2 to go. We got 2 to go here. He's just hoping no one blows a tire or cracks it up. He does not want to go to overtime. There we go. White flag. White flag. Tony is going to make it one more time around here. He's coming down the backstretch. Going into 3 and 4. Coming to that checkered flags. Tony wins at Kansas after a great battle with Sean. What a race. We got Justin in 3rd. Shane in 4th. Craig in 5th. Wind out that top 5. Watch Tony do some burnouts here. All right, there we go. So we'll pause it here. All right, I think we might get some people in the booth. We'll see here. Let me see if anybody wants to come in here and talk. Let me see if I can grab them. Um. All right. We're here in the broadcast booth, and I have Tony, Justin, and Sean. I don't know if any of them want to talk here. Kind of talk about their race. We can go here with Justin.
Right, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Yeah, it was a fun race, man. I was just trying to figure out a way to manage my tires, but yet stay fast, and I just couldn't quite figure it out.
Yeah.
Not as good as Tony did. Tony had it figured out. I should have backed off my pace a little earlier, but I was thinking fast line was on the outside, but I learned through the race it was better to run lower. After the race, I just abused my tires pushing it too hard. But overall, it was really fun. No cautions. Great race, everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was a really fun race to broadcast, really fun race to watch. Um let's see. I don't know if Sean is available. I brought him in here, but he's Are you there, Sean? You got a copy? He must not. What about you, Tony?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey man. Great run. Um how did you figure out that low line was the line to go tonight?
Well, I was kind of like Justin. I figured the top was going to work, and I tried that in the first stint, and my car, I was just struggling. Just slow. And after that first pit stop, I come out, and I was like, well, I'm going to save tires. Just kind of be easy. And I started running the bottom, and 2 or 3 laps in running the bottom, I was like, man, this is where to be, So
Yeah.
I started pushing a little bit, and it hung in there for me. It was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I noticed after that first pit stop, you really gained a lot of time coming out of that pit stop. Stayed right up there with the leaders after that first pit stop. Talk about like what was the strategy as far as when you knew like were you gonna pit early, were you gonna pit late?
Well, I was just kind of basing it off what everybody around me did.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely didn't want to go before the leader. I either wanted to go the same or a lap after. So that's what I did. Just when the leader would pit, I was like, all right, I'm going now, and it worked out great. That one lap extra fresh tires, it helped. I could tell it right there when we got to battling. When I was behind Bondi there, I could tell I was better. I was just trying to stay out of his wake and get a good run on him.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That last 20 laps was very exciting to watch.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun playing that game because he was air blocking me, man. When I'd go high, he'd go high, and when I'd go low, he'd go low. If I was getting aggravated, I was like, man, just let me get a run.
Yeah, yeah. Well, good. Well, yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys coming and coming in the booth and talking to me. It was a fun race to broadcast and watch, and next week we'll have Nick back, so it'll be even better.
Yeah, buddy.
So
It was a
uh,
great race, and appreciate you broadcasting, man. It was fun. Everybody races good here, man. That's why I love it.
yeah,
These guys are great to race with.
yeah, Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know. I wanna race with you guys, but I like broadcasting too. So, but
Well, you might have to get in here with us on the next one, next
yeah,
go round.
yeah, yeah. I might a couple times, but I like Wednesday nights definitely. I'll be racing in the trucks. I always like doing that too, but yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate it, guys. And yeah, and that'll do it here for tonight. FSB racing here at Kansas with Tony taking the trophy, with Sean in second and Justin in third, and we'll see you next week. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Thanks for the broadcast.
Yeah. No problem.